Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 2 is without a doubt one of the best series offerings. It delivered incredible moments with dark tones, higher stakes, and intense action that left me on the edge of my seat. The chaos of the final episode, coupled with numerous unexpected twists, made this part of the season unforgettable. Fan favorite characters had their time to shine, and the progression in the stories felt organic and well earned. Miguel was undeniably in peak form this season, showcasing his locked-in focus and unwavering determination. Kenny's character was handled exceptionally well, evolving into one of the most compelling figures in the series. Robby was on a crazy streak after getting his game together and never fumbled again. He performed so well during the late stages. And then there's Axel, a force of nature who has yet to lose a single fight. His dominance is unmatched, and he hasn't even been pushed to his limits, which makes him a formidable presence. This show gotta nerf him. Like, he needs maybe Hawk, Robby, and Miguel together to bring him down. One of the season's strengths was addressing the team's internal conflicts and resolving them in a meaningful way. Robby's initial lack of focus, Hawk's tagging mistakes with Kenny, Dimitri and Hawk's stupid fight created tension, but the team's journey to overcome these obstacles was perfectly paced and satisfying to watch. Tory and Robby's relationship was given more depth, especially as they navigated the challenges posed by the Sekai Tekai tournament. Tory's character growth stood out this season. Her decision to join Cobra Kai wasn't rooted in malice, but in her personal ambitions to become a champion and honor her mother. This portrayal made her actions relatable and justified, and it was refreshing to see her and Sam put aside their fights for the first time. Seeing just Johnny and Miguel together on the plane warms my heart. They have some of the best moments when they're together. It reminded me of the early seasons of the show back when Cobra Kai was smaller and really just about the dynamic between these two. The action sequences were phenomenal, easily the best of the series so far. Every fighter had moments to shine and the choreography was more dynamic and polished than ever. Miguel proved to be the team's backbone in the early stages of the tournament. He had unmatched dedication and played a pivotal role as the team's anchor. The 2v1 was one of the most satisfying fights to watch. Miguel is the first in the show. He's the real GOAT. Bro is permanently hunched after carrying the team during the early rounds. Miyagi-do would have been out if it wasn't for him. Robby, once he locked in, became an unstoppable force. His fights, particularly the final showdown with Kwon, were exhilarating to watch. Robby redeemed himself when he won against Kwon, and they were both going toe-to-toe. He performed remarkably well compared to Miguel against Axel, even though he was probably gonna lose. Still, Robby definitely carried hard as team leader during the later rounds. Kenny also emerged as a standout character, solidifying his place among my top 5 favorite Cobra Kai characters. His blend of boxing-inspired karate and rapid growth as a fighter was captivating. Kenny's personal growth, including his decision to forgive Anthony and Devon and his resistance to Silver's manipulative offer, highlighted his maturity and alignment with Miyagi-Do values. He clutched for Miyagi-Do, earning the 2 points without using Silver Bullet. He's badass and a GOAT. The celebration by pointing his middle finger was perfect. Hope they give this dude more fights. The balance between the high-stakes competition and downtime was another strong point. Scenes outside the Sekai Tekai, such as the beach club outings or Chozen and Sensei Kim's unexpected romantic subplot, provided levity and helped flesh out the characters. The return of Terry Silver added another layer of tension. His involvement with Wolf, a menacing new antagonist, raised the stakes significantly. Wolf's dominance in combat and Silver's manipulative schemes hinted at more chaos to come. Axel's undefeated streak and sheer invincibility remains a compelling plot point. I'm hoping Miguel eventually gets the opportunity to take him down. Kwon's performance in the tournament was outstanding, but his sudden death was one of the most shocking twists of the series. He was one of the best fighters and had so much more potential to grow under the dangerous teachings of Kreese, which suited his mindset well. The tournament battles between Cobra Kai and Miyagi-Do were masterfully executed. Every fighter brought their best, and even characters like Dimitri, who I typically find frustrating, had standout moments. The pacing, soundtrack, and writing in this part of the season were vastly improved with much more natural dialogue and fewer cringeworthy moments compared to previous seasons. That said, there were a few drawbacks which I'll address in a follow-up video. Overall, this part delivered in every way and left me eagerly anticipating part 3. Stay tuned for my breakdown for what didn't work in this season.